Hello students, how are you? Hope you are enjoying at home and studying well. So today we are going to start the second part of the chapter machines of class 10 ICSE physics. In the first part we have dealt of the different terms relating to the chapter like mechanical advantage, velocity ratio, all this, and we have studied in details about the lever. In this chapter, we will first study about pulley and do some numericals. Okay, so let's start with the concept of pulley. What is pulley? So let us try to understand what is actually pulley. You must have seen the simple pulley on the wheel, on the wheel. So pulley is nothing but like a small wheel. It is like a small wheel, but grooved wheel, so that the string does not slip away. So the wheel, it is a wheel having a grooving, so that the string of the wheel does not string away, okay, slip away. So let us, in our syllabus, we will study three types of pulley. Single fixed pulley, then we'll study about what? The movable pulley, and then we'll go to the block and tackle system. So we are going to study about these three types of pulley today. Now let us start with the single fixed pulley today. Single fixed pulley. As the name suggests, so pulleys, before that let me tell you, pulleys are basically of two types. One is called the fixed pulley and one is called the movable pulley. Fixed pulley means what? The pulley is fixed with a rigid support. As you see on the wheel, the wheel is fixed. Okay. Suppose this is a pulley and it is fixed with the support. It is fixed with this support. Then what we call it? We will call it what? The fixed pulley. And this is the string. Here we have the load. And this string passes over this. And here we have to give the effort downward and the load will move upward. This is what? The single fixed pulley. Okay students? I hope it is clear. Now what happens? This, whenever a load is attached to the string, then there will be a tension acting upward. Here also, when you are pulling the string downward, so here will be tension. In both cases, the tension will be same. Keep in mind, if the string is same, the tension will be same. जब ये पूरा एक ही स्ट्रिंग है, तो जब स्ट्रिंग एक है, तो इनका टेंशन भी क्या होगा? एक होगा. टेंशन अलग कब होता है? जब स्ट्रिंग अलग हो जाएगा. हम लोग जैसे देखेंगे मल्टीपल मूवेबल पुली में, वहां पे दो तीन स्ट्रिंग है तो सबका अलग अलग टेंशन होगा. यहाँ पर स्ट्रिंग क्या है? सेम है, तो क्या होगा स्टूडेंट्स? टेंशन भी क्या होगा? सेम होगा. तो ये हो गया सिंगल मूवेबल पुली. ओके. अच्छा, यहां पर देखो लोड क्या है? लोड इज इक्वल टू टी. एफर्ट क्या है? एफर्ट इज इक्वल टू टी. तो व्हाट विल बी मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज? फॉर्मूला पता है ना हम लोग को? आई होप यू ऑल हैव सीन द फर्स्ट वीडियो. तो क्या होगा? टी बाई टी. कितना हो गया? 1. तो मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज कितना हो गया स्टूडेंट्स? 1. अब आते हैं वेलोसिटी रेशियो. डिस्टेंस मूव बाय एफर्ट बाय डिस्टेंस मूव बाय लोड. अब सोचो कि ये जो एफर्ट है, मैं इस यहां पर इसको 1 मीटर नीचे डाला, तो ये कितना उठेगा? ऑब्वियसली 1 मीटर. इसको मैं 2 मीटर डालता हूं तो ये कितना ऊपर उठेगा? 2 मीटर. तो जितना डिस्टेंस मूव बाय एफर्ट होगा उतना ही क्या होगा? डिस्टेंस मूव बाय लोड होगा. तो इस केस में क्या होगा? तो सेम हो गया. तो एम ए भी 1, वी आर भी 1. हम लोग क्या डिराइव किए थे एफिशिएंसी का फॉर्मूला लास्ट क्लास में? एम ए बाई वी आर. तो व्हाट इज एफिशिएंसी? एम ए बाई वी आर मीन्स 1 by 1. तो इट इज 1 और क्या? 100%. ओके स्टूडेंट्स. तो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द एफिशिएंसी. तो MA is 1, VR is 1 and efficiency is 100%. But actually efficiency of a machine is not 100%. Why? because there is some friction in the in this part. This is an axle is here, na? So if the wheel is rotating on the axle, there is some friction. The string is not perfectly elastic. There is some energy is wasted there. So due to some reason, there is no 100% efficiency. But generally, what we can assume that in case of ideal pulley, as we studied in the last class, we have discussed what is the difference between ideal meshing and, तो वहां पे क्या देख रहे हैं हम लोग कि आइडियल मेशिंग में क्या होता है, एफिशिएंसी 100% होता है, और नॉर्मली क्या होता है, प्रैक्टिकली एफिशिएंसी कुछ कारणों से 100% से कम होता है. वो कारण क्या हम लोग पढ़ चुके हैं. ओके, अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. अब देखो नेक्स्ट टाइप जो हम लोग पढ़ने जा रहे हैं, तो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट सिंगल फिक्स्ड पुली. MA is 1, efficiency 1, VR 1, all 1. अच्छा, now we are going to the next type. वो क्या है? सिंगल मूवेबल पुली. मूवेबल पुली का मतलब क्या होता है स्टूडेंट्स? मूवेबल पुली का मतलब होता है कि वो जो पुली है वो लोड के साथ अटैच्ड रहता है. हो गया? The pulley is attached with the load. तो ये एक सर्कुलर व्हील है, इसको सर्कुलर मान लो, और ये जो है ये क्या होगा, ये इसको हम लोग ऐसे टानेंगे, और यहां पर क्या है, यहां पर क्या है, दिस इज द लोड. और तो ये क्या हुआ, इसको हम इधर एफोर्ट देंगे, और ये क्या होगा, ये पूरा इसको, ये जो सिस्टम है, ये पुली जो है वो लोड के साथ मूव होगा. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग को एफोर्ट किधर देना पड़ रहा है, ऊपर की तरफ. तो ऊपर की तरफ तो एफोर्ट देना मुश्किल है ना, तो उसके लिए हम लोग क्या करते हैं, यहां पर एक और पुली को अटैच कर दिए. यहां पे हम लोग क्या किए, एक और पुली को लगा दिए. ये कौन सा पुली है, ये सिंगल फिक्स्ड पुली है. तो ये जो पुली हम लोग यहां लगा दिए, इसका काम क्या हुआ स्टूडेंट्स, इसका काम क्या हुआ, इसका काम हुआ क्या, ओनली टू चेंज द डायरेक्शन. तो हम लोग क्या देख रहे हैं, यहां पे दो पुली है. ये क्या है, ये है मूवेबल पुली. This is what? Movable pulley. And this is what? Fixed pulley. What is the purpose of both this? So movable pulley means what? The load is attached with the pulley. इस पुली के साथ लोड अटैच्ड है, और जैसे हम इसको इधर टानेंगे, ये पूरा ही क्या होगा, ये पूरा ही जो है वो ये लोड के साथ ये पुली भी ऊपर उठेगा. और ये क्या है, फिक्स्ड पुली है. इसका काम क्या है, ये क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं, इसका पर्पस है ओनली टू चेंज द डायरेक्शन. अगर हम इसको यूज ना करें तो एफर्ट किधर देना पड़ता था, ऊपर की तरफ. वी ऑल नो इट इज वेरी प्रॉब्लमेटिक टू गिव द एफर्ट अपवर्ड. तो दैट इज व्हाई वी आर यूजिंग दिस पुली टू चेंज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ व्हाट, ऑफ द लोड. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, टू चेंज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ द एफर्ट. अब देखो ये पूरा यहां से यहां तक जो स्ट्रिंग है वो सिंगल स्ट्रिंग है. एक ही स्ट्रिंग यहां से स्टार्ट हुआ है, यहां पे कोई सपोर्ट से बंधा हुआ है, इधर जाकर इसे अटैच्ड है. ओके, तो ये जो हो गया, तो चूंकि स्ट्रिंग एक है और स्ट्रैंड कितने हैं, सेगमेंट्स कितने हैं, सेगमेंट्स 3 है. स्ट्रिंग एक है, सेगमेंट्स 3 है. कैसे, ये एक सेगमेंट हो गया, ये एक सेगमेंट हो गया, एक सेगमेंट हो गया. तो क्या होगा, तीनों सेगमेंट में क्योंकि स्ट्रिंग सेम है तो टेंशन भी क्या होगा स्टूडेंट्स, सेम होगा. मैंने कहा था ना, टेंशन भी क्या होगा, सेम होगा. अब बताओ लोड को क्या बैलेंस कर रहा है, लोड को ये दोनों टी बैलेंस कर रहा है. तो इस केस में लोड कितना हो जाएगा स्टूडेंट्स, लोड इज इक्वल टू 2T. और एफर्ट क्या होगा, एफर्ट ओवर T. तो मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज इज व्हाट, लोड बाय एफर्ट, मतलब 2T बाय T क्या हो गया, 2 हो गया. ओके, तो मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज कितना हो गया, 2. ओके, अब देखो, अब हम लोग को VR फाइंड करना है. ओके, तो VR का फॉर्मूला क्या बताए थे हम लोग क्या पढ़े थे फर्स्ट वीडियो में, डिस्टेंस मूव बाय एफर्ट बाय डिस्टेंस मूव बाय लोड. ओके, अब सपोज इमेजिन दैट ये जो स्ट्रिंग है, हम लोग इसको यहां देकर इसको x मीटर नीचे लाए, इस स्ट्रिंग को x मीटर टाने, मतलब डिस्टेंस मूव बाय एफर्ट x होगा. तो ये जो x है वो इन दो स्ट्रिंग में इक्वली डिवाइड हो जाएगा. तो ये वाला सेगमेंट कितना ऊपर उठेगा, x/2. ये वाला सेगमेंट कितना ऊपर उठेगा, x/2. तो नेट ये पुली कितना ऊपर उठेगा, x/2, और लोड भी कितना ऊपर उठेगा, x/2. So if the distance moved by effort is x, then the distance moved by load is what? X by 2, because that is divided into these two segments. Okay, students? So what will be there? X by x by 2, and if you simplify it, you will get what? 2. So VR is also 2. So MA2, VR2 means what? If MA is equal to VR, then what do we know? Efficiency is what? Always 100%. So here also what? Efficiency is 100%. Okay. So single movable pulley. Now we are going to so in single movable pulley, what we are seeing? MA is 2, VR is 2, and this, so we are talking of single movable pulley, but this pulley is also included just to change the direction. It has no role on mechanical advantage, it has no role on velocity ratio. This is used just to change the direction. Now students, we are going to the third part. If the pulley system has multiple movable pulleys, if there are many movable pulleys, so I am drawing a figure which contains at least 3 movable pulleys. Okay, so let's start with 3. If the system has multiple movable pulleys, then what we will do? See, suppose there is one pulley here. I am drawing it rough to save time. Okay, and then this pulley is attached to this one. So one more string is going on. Again, this pulley is attached to this one. Okay, clear, student? And here we have one fixed pulley. Okay, this string. Okay, and the string is attached to this one, and this one, what happens? And this is what? This is the single. We are having one string this here. Okay. Acha. So this is also balanced by this, and this string is going to that part. Okay. So this is actually going to, this string is going to this part here. Okay. Is that clear? And so this is what? And here is the load, and here we are giving the effort. You are giving the effort here. Okay, students? Is it clear? The figure is clear? So this is one string up to here, second string up to here, and third string is going here. There are 3 different strings. So let us assume this one string is from here to here. Okay, let us assume that this tension is T1. Okay, and this tension is how much? T2. And this tension is T3, T3, and here it is also T3. Because from here, this is the same string, and this is the fixed pulley. Okay, is the diagram clear? I think it is clear. So this is what? This part is what? T1, this is T2, and this is what? The T3. Okay, clear? Now see what is happening here. So how much is the load? So load is what? You can say 2T1. As we have done previously, load equal to 2T1. Now this T1 is balanced by 2T2. So what is T1? T1 is 2T2. And what is T2? T2 is again balanced by, this is also T3, this is also again balanced by 2T3. So what we can say? Load is 2Q T3. Okay. I hope it is clear. Let me explain it once more. This load is balanced by 2T1, and T1 is equal to 2T2, and T2 is equal to 2T3. So what we got? Load is equal to 2Q T3. So if in place of, here we are having 3 movable pulleys. If there are 4 movable pulleys, then what will be the load? 2 to the power 4 TQ. So if there are n movable pulleys, then what will be the load? 2 to the power n Tn. Okay. In case of n movable pulleys, load will be this. Now what about effort? Effort is what? Effort is balanced by this T3. So effort is only T3. So mechanical advantage will be what? Mechanical advantage is what? 2 cube T3 by T3, that is 2Q. Okay. So in case of a system of pulleys having n 3 movable pulleys, mechanical advantage is 8. Okay. Now if we come here, in this case velocity ratio, what will be the mechanical advantage? Mechanical advantage will be 2 to the power n. Why? Because if there are n pulleys, velocity load will be this, effort will be only t to the power n, Tn. The Tn will cancel, and what we will get? We will get only this one. So mechanical advantage is 2 to the power n. Clear? Now, so load is done. Now we are coming to velocity ratio. Now see. Now let's see what is the velocity ratio. Suppose I have pulled this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now see what is happening. What is the velocity ratio? Suppose I have pulled this. Suppose distance moved by effort is x. Try to understand. Distance moved by effort is x. Okay. Now how much will this pulley move? How much this x will be divided into two segments? So let us name it. Pulley number 1, pulley number 2, and pulley number 3. Now how much will the pulley number 2 move? This will pull it down. This is divided into two parts. So pulley number move will distance moved by pulley 1, distance moved by first pulley, distance moved by pulley 1 is what? X by 2. Okay. So distance moved by pulley 1 is what? X by 2. Now this X by 2, so this X by 2 will be divided equally here. So distance moved by pulley 2 is what? Half of X by 2. What is that? X by 4. And similarly, distance moved by pulley 3 will be what? Half of X by 4. That is what? X by 8. So, and this is actually the distance moved by load, because whatever will be the distance moved by third pulley, जितना थर्ड पुली पर उठेगा उतना ही क्या होगा? ये लोड भी पर उठेगा. एक बात समझ लो कि मान लो मैंने इसको नीचे x टाना, तो ये पुली कितना ऊपर उठा? x by 2. ये x by 2 का हाफ, क्योंकि ये दो पार्ट में डिवाइड हो जा रहा है. तो ये इसको जितना टाना वो इन दोनों में डिवाइड हुआ, तो x इन दोनों में डिवाइड हुआ, जैसे कि हम लोग पहले देखे थे. मान लो ये क्या है? एक सिंगल मूवेबल पुली है. तो मान लो हम इतने पार्ट को खाली स्टडी करते हैं, तो अगर इतने पार्ट को हम स्टडी करें तो ये कैसा लग रहा है? एक सिंगल मूवेबल पुली. तो सिंगल मूवेबल पुली में क्या पढ़ते कि अगर डिस्टेंस मूव बाय एफर्ट x है तो डिस्टेंस मूव बाय लोड क्या होगा? x by 2 होगा. अच्छा, वो उसी तरीके से ये जो x by 2 है वो इन दोनों में क्या होगा? इक्वली डिवाइड हो गया. तो ये पुली कितना ऊपर उठा? x by 4. और ये पुली कितना उठा? x by 8. तो ये जितना पुली ऊपर उठेगा वही क्या होगा? वही लोड का मूवमेंट होगा. तो लोड कितना ऊपर उठा? x by 8. नाउ सपोज देयर आर 4 पुलीज. So what will be the distance moved by effort? Load x by 16. So in general, what we can say? So what will be in general what we can say? If there are n pulleys, suppose if there are n pulleys, so distance moved by effort, if it is x, then distance moved by load will be what? X by 2 to the power n. तो ये मान लो यहाँ पर n मूवेबल पुलीज है, इसको काउंट मत करना. डोंट काउंट दिस वन, दिस इज फिक्स्ड पुली. इफ देयर आर n मूवेबल पुलीज, देन इफ डिस्टेंस मूव बाय एफर्ट इज x, देन डिस्टेंस मूव बाय लोड क्या हो जाएगा स्टूडेंट्स? x by 2 to the power n. तो देयरफॉर क्या होगा अब यहाँ पे? तो देयरफॉर वेलोसिटी रेशियो क्या हो जाएगा? बोलो, वेलोसिटी रेशियो क्या हो जाएगा? इसको इन दोनों को डिवाइड कर दो. डिस्टेंस मूव बाय एफर्ट बाय डिस्टेंस मूव बाय लोड, तो ये ऊपर चल जाएगा. क्या हो? 2 का पावर n. Okay, so what formula we are deriving? That for n movable pulleys, don't count this one. For n movable pulleys, mechanical advantage, velocity ratio have what? The value 2 to the power n. Okay, students. Now we are going to study about the block and tackle. This is the third system. Okay, and obviously mechanical efficiency will be one. That is obvious. Now block and tackle system. What is block and tackle system? Third type of pulley. In block and tackle system, what is there? There are, well, suppose 4 or 5 pulleys. Suppose I take 5 pulleys. Okay. So if there are 5 pulleys, then what to do? If there are 5 pulleys, then these 3 pulleys are in the upper block. Okay, they are in the upper block. And 2 pulleys are here in the lower block. And here is the loop. Okay. Now see what happens. Here we have a hook. Here we have a hook. Now see how the string, from here the string is going there. It is coming here. Again this one. Again to the last. I have made the string is not this way. The string will be close. But to identify it, I have made this way thick. Okay, you can see that the string will be obviously very close. But just to separate it so that you can understand, I have made it so this way. And this will be the position of effort. Okay. Now, in the previous one, we have used 3 strings. So we had T1, T2, T3. But here, there is one string, same string. Same string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 strands, 5 segments. So string is 1, but segments are 5. In all these 5 segments, tension will be what? Tension will be same. What will be the tension? Same. Okay. Now see, so what is, and here also T. So how much is the load? In this case, load is what? 5T. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these all 5 strings are balancing the load. So how much is the load? 5T. How much is the effort? Effort is equal to T. Effort T. So mechanical advantage, students, 5 load by effort, 5T by T means 5. Okay. Now velocity ratio. What is velocity ratio? Suppose, similarly, if the distance moved by x, suppose distance moved by effort is x. So what will be the distance moved by load? Suppose the string is same now. So if I pull it x downward, then that distance x will be divided equally in the 5 segments. So this will move up by x by 5, this will x by 5, x by 5, x by 5, and finally the load will move up by only x by 5. Okay. So what will be the velocity ratio? You can find out x by x by 5, that is Fi. Okay. So let us make one conclusion. What? Velocity ratio is equal to number of pulleys. Please note it down. Number of pulleys. Velocity ratio will be what? Number of pulleys. And what is mechanical advantage? Mechanical advantage is what? This will be also number equal to VR. Mechanical advantage will be equal to VR when? If efficiency is equal to 100%. If in the question there is no information about efficiency, if in the question there is no information about efficiency, then we will assume that the efficiency is 100%. Otherwise, we will assume that efficiency or MA is equal to what? Eta percent of VR. MA is what? Eta percent of VR. Efficiency percent of VR. Okay. Suppose they can tell you a system of pulleys has, suppose the question is कि N is equal to 5 and efficiency is equal to 80%. N is what? Number of pulleys. This is N, this is eta. Don't confuse. So number of pulleys is 5 and efficiency is 80%. So what does that mean? It means VR, first of all, we'll find what? VR. Because VR is what? Number of pulleys, all cases, no exception. So VR is number of pulleys and MA will be what? 80% of 5. Means 80 by 100 into 5. That is 4. That comes to be what? 4. So this way we can calculate the MA and VR. Okay. So this is all about so what we have seen. What is MA? MA is VR. If no question, if nothing is given about efficiency or told 100%, otherwise 80% of VR. So this is the way to calculate what. So we have already completed the portion of police, and now we will do some numericals based on this portion. Okay, students, let's do some numericals. So please, so we'll do some police sums first, and then Acha. Question is, a block and tackle system has a block and tackle system has 5 pulleys, means n equal to 5. Okay. If the effort of 1000 Newton, effort is what? Effort of 1000 Newton is needed to raise a load of 4500 Newton. 4500 Newton. So find the mechanical advantage, velocity ratio, efficiency. Okay. So find what you have to find. Find MA, VR, efficiency. Okay, students. These things they are asked to do. Okay. So question you can write. Number of pulleys is 5. Number of pulleys is 5. Velocity ratio is effort is 1000 and load is 4500. Okay. Now, so first of all, when effort and load are given, see, let's do one thing. So efficiency, what we know? What is VR? VR is what? Number of pulleys. So what is will be that? 5. So VR will be what, student? VR will be 5. Why? Because VR is number of pulleys. Number of pulleys it is given 5. So VR will be 5. 2 number. Now 2 number, what is MA? Load by effort. Okay. So what is the load? How much is the load? 4500. And how much is the effort? 1000. So if you divide it, what will you get? You will get 4.5. Okay. Now efficiency. So efficiency is what? MA by VR. Means 4.5 by 5. Into, suppose I want to express it in percentage. Into 100%. So this is 10. This 0 cancel. 2. What is the efficiency? 90%. Okay. So this way we can do the sums. Okay. So I hope whatever explained in this video is very clear. All the definitions are very clear, and we will do one more sum and then we'll go to the next time. Okay. Acha. So one more sum we are doing from the first part. That is the lever part. Okay. The question is, a pair of scissors has blades 15 centimeter while handle is 7.5 centimeter. So the question is, a pair of scissors has blade 15 centimeter. Okay. So what is the blade? Length of blade? So blade is what? Blade is actually load arm. So load arm is 15 centimeter. And handle is what? Handle is effort arm. Effort arm is how much? 7.5 centimeter. So mechanical advantage is what? Effort arm by load arm. Okay. We have done in the first video. So what is effort arm? Effort arm is 7.5 and load arm is what? 15. If you cut it, you will get 0.5. So this is the formula for mechanical advantage. Okay, friends. So in this video we have completed the theory part and few sums we have done. In the third video we will only do the numericals of this chapter. Okay, students. Till then, have a nice day.